So what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. So if you think I'm sitting inside of a Laramie Longhorn, you would be dead wrong, right? Because I thought that this was a Laramie Longhorn based off of the grill and the interior color, but then I saw on the side of the door it said limited. So I was like, they must have misbuilt this truck at the factory. Well, if you thought the same thing I thought, you would be wrong, because this is actually a Kentucky Derby edition, and I actually liked it. I am actually driving inside of a 2019 Ram 2500 with a standard Cummins. Now, I did a video on a 3500 same day as this video. I'm doing this video right now. I really want to see what kind of fuel economy I can get with this standard Cummins, because I got 19 and some change, and I just want to know, can this truck get that or better? So we're going to find out today. Alright, so here's the window sticker for the truck. What you have is a 2019 Ram 2500 limited crew cab 4-wheel drive. Base price is $64,450. And then this is just a short list of your standard features that continue up top. Now the very first thing that you see under the options is that diamond black crystal pearl. You do have the roadside assistance kit, heavy duty snow plow prep group, and the one I want to spend some time on is that Kentucky Derby edition, which is only $295. So you're going to get the limited leather and Bose bucket seat, Longhorn chrome billet grille, fifth wheel and gooseneck towing prep group, painted front and rear bumpers. It continues down with the limited level 1 equipment group, which is $3440. You get that anti-spin rear differential axle. And you have the Cummins, which is the standard Cummins, $9,100. Clearance lamps, deployable bed step, auto leveling rear suspension, and then because this has the fifth wheel and gooseneck prep pack, you do delete that Ram box. Destination at $1,695 with a total price of $81,385. But take a look at the interior. If you've seen my previous videos, you've seen this interior before. You're just seeing it on the limited, and I really do like this saddle color interior. Looks really good. It matches well with the limited trim package with the wood up top. It just looks really good, flows well. And here's a better look of it in the sun. You still have that square design on the side of the seat, and you just have that that striking limited package setup. Love the way it looks. I probably would have opted for the Kentucky Derby had I waited a little bit longer. Normally they do add a few special editions. This is basically a optional package. It's not a trim level. All they did was just kind of put together two packages by giving you the Laramie Longhorn front grille and the seats, and tying it off with the limited package. It just looks really good. And again, you won't see a lot of these on the road. So having that front grille, I'll show you guys the outside, but having that front grille and everything looks really good on the truck. This is my first time actually driving this truck with air suspension. I love it. I wish, because Ram's the only truck that offers air suspension, I wish they would raise the payload capacity for this truck. It rides so much better than my truck, and it rides even better than my previous generation Cummins 2018 Ram that was a 2500. This right here rides almost like a 1500 Ram with the independent suspension. I love this truck, and wow, I'm getting 12.5 MPG right now. So let's see how it does. I'm doing the same speed as I did on the high output. I really want to know, can this truck get better fuel economy than the high output Cummins? Well, let's find out together. All right, so here's a limited trim package with the Kentucky Derby up front. As it said on the window sticker, you do have a Longhorn front bumper, and with that package you do have the painted bumpers too. clearance lamps up top. Really beautiful truck. And as I mentioned, you have the limited wheels and all of the little chrome pieces that come with it. If you're not familiar with the 3/4 ton Ram trucks for 2019, and even in the previous generation, they did use a 5-link rear suspension. Now this truck does have an optional air suspension included with that. Deployable bed step was an option on there too. Strongly recommend if you're building this truck. It's such a must-have option that you need to have. This truck did have the 5th wheel and gooseneck prep package. You do have the 6-prong plug for your trailer, and you have the LED bed lights. And take a look at that beautiful black paint with the painted bumpers. Pretty much every light bulb on the outside of this truck is going to be LED. And power running boards are going to be standard with the limited. And of course, everything up front is going to be LED too. Really like this grille. This grille is very bold, and I think the painted bumpers finish it off really well too. So, what do you guys think? I love it. I think it looks great. It really threw me off when I saw those seats, and then I came back to the front. At first I thought it was a limited. I didn't pay any attention to the grille at first, but when I came, I was, oh, this is a Laramie Longhorn. But then I saw the wheels, and then I saw the badging. Like, they must have built this truck wrong at the factory, because I completely forgot that this truck had the Kentucky Derby option for it. But here you go. If you are interested in this truck, I think it looks amazing. I think that you can definitely have like a truck that's different from a lot of the Ram trucks that are going to be on the road eventually everywhere. All right, so I had to stop back there for a little bit. There was a red light. I had to stop for the high output too one time, so hopefully that's the last time I stop with this truck before I make a U-turn here. I really love the air suspension. If you're in the market for a 3/4 ton truck to tow a pretty nice sized travel trailer, this setup is perfect. I love air suspension on 3/4 tons. I wish Ram would raise the gross vehicle weight rating for this truck. I would love to have them do that. That way this truck can have a little bit more capacity, maybe to tow a nice size 5th wheel. Ultralight 5th wheel, I should say. All right, so we're at our point to turn around. If you remember, what I normally do is I go up to the end of the road, and I do a U-turn. See how good I can get this truck. One day when I get a second, I'm gonna get a Chevy and a Ford truck to try to do the same loop. Ford's gonna be easier because my Chrysler store is Century. They have a Ford dealer right next to it, so I may be able to get a Ford key one day and do a video. So I'm at 17.1, and I'm about to get back on the road right now. All right, guys, we are getting close here. I'm at 19.6. I'm not at the dealership yet, but I am on the money. What I'm seeing between the two Cummins, they're gonna get about the same fuel economy. If anything, the high output is actually looking to get a little bit better fuel economy than this truck. And this is a crew cab 2500, and both trucks had air suspension on them. This is almost as apples to apples as it gets. I'm at the light where I'm about to make my left turn to go into the dealership in a second here. So can I get to 19.7? Let's find out. I think what I was trying to get from this test was to see if I can get into 20 MPG range with the standard Cummins with the 2500. This truck should be a little bit lighter than actually it should be. It will be a little bit lighter, because when you get the air suspension on a 2500, you actually lose the coil spring. So you actually do reduce some of the weight by adding this option onto the truck. And both trucks had about the same amount of packages on it too. So, all right, I'm making my turn. And it looks like we're gonna get the exact same fuel economy, guys. Going up the hill here. And wow, it actually gets 0.1 worse than the high output did. What do you guys think about that? That is pretty awesome. It gets 0.1 of a difference having a little bit lighter truck and a detuned Cummins. I hope you guys like the video. I'm gonna show you guys the numbers for the truck, and that will effectively end the video. Alright, so taking a look at the numbers, as you see, you do have a gross axle weight rating up front at 6,000 for a 3/4 ton 2500 Cummins. The rear is going to have a 6,040 pound gross axle weight rating. This is less than a gas Hemi that you can get with the same truck. Gross fuel weight rating is going to be the same at 10K. And you're going to have a payload capacity for this truck at 1,943 pounds. I would strongly recommend, if you are in the market for a truck like this, to probably skip fifth wheels. Even though they put this little puck system back here, you know, and it might make you think this truck is more than capable of towing a trailer, and it is. I can assure you, you will have no issues towing a trailer with this truck. The only issue is you'll just be over all your numbers. So pulling it and stopping it won't be a problem, but being over the gross vehicle weight rating is going to be the issue you're going to run into very quickly. If you haven't had a chance, I did a video on my channel kind of talking to that. Be sure to go back and look through that video, because I literally give you the exact numbers for my truck, and it really breaks it down. I feel like it broke it down pretty well. And if you are in the market for a fifth wheel, I strongly recommend you skip 3/4 ton and jump to the 3500s. But again, that will end this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.